which makes me feel good about myself when I'm wearing it, and I guess that's what clothes should do.
Before we start the episode, there are a huge amount of you, over 40%, that are watching this and are not yet subscribed. If you happen to be one of those, be sure to change that, hit the subscribe button. With the nationwide lockdown due to start in South Africa at midnight on Thursday, there was one last thing I needed for my home gym.
They're back? Yeah. Oh no, you guys can see over there how much dark it is, and then there, this entire top got wet. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm literally going to be using my hairdryer. See this striation as it's drying.
And the reason why I invested in this piece of plyboard was so that when I'm training either inside or outside, there's no risk of my weight damaging either the bricks or the tiles. I've been seeing loads of memes and posts about people spending days on end in their pajamas due to the lockdown. And the aim of this channel is to try and inspire and motivate you guys. I know a ton of you are fashion lovers, so I reached out to one of my friends, Sam. He's one of the most down-to-earth and supportive people I've met through Instagram, and hands down one of the top fashion and lifestyle bloggers in the United Kingdom. And don't get me wrong, while there's nothing wrong with spending days in your pajamas, I'm hoping that some of you might be feeling style stagnant, that these questions I asked Sam might help to re-inspire you. What is the biggest mistake men are making from a style point of view?
Not finding the right fit. So whether this is something which is too baggy or too tight, there are a number of ways out there to avoid this. You can take pieces to a tailor, whether you want trousers taken in so they're a bit more fitted around the leg, or if you want something letting out. The fit of something can completely alter how your outfit comes across, how you feel about yourself in something as well. Whether it does require going up a size or even down a size sometimes to find the right fit. Spend the time making sure something looks good, make sure the fit's right, you want your body to look good in it, and you want to feel good when you're wearing something.
What is the one item of clothing that every man should own but 90% don't?
A decent leather jacket. I thought this is a piece which most people can get away with wearing. Yes, there are a few different styles. A traditional biker jacket or something a little bit more casual. It's a great piece to layer up in the winter. In the summer you can chuck it on with like a t-shirt, jeans for a really like casual look, or you can even wear it with like a shirt and some nice trousers. It's just such a versatile, timeless piece. Most guys can pull it off at different ages, so whether you're quite young or a little bit older.
What is the one thing that you put on when you want to feel powerful, sexy, in control?
Black roll neck or turtleneck jumper, depending on what you call it. You can get this in most places now. For me, it just takes me back to that like classic 1950s-ish era, James Bond and all those really good like male fashion icons. It's all about that like elevated style, that sophistication, and for me that's when I feel my best. And it's just such a nice thing to wear whether you're going for like dinner or on a date or even like to an event. It's such an easy piece to pull off with like black jeans or even a nice suit trouser. You look like you've made that extra effort even though it is just a jumper, but it has that sophistication to it, which makes me feel good about myself when I'm wearing it, and I guess that's what clothes should do.
Today's question comes in from Matt Christian, and it says, what do you think about ideal age for marriage? There isn't any. Age is completely arbitrary. It doesn't factor in religious standpoints, personal beliefs, baggage, preferences, familial dispositions, financial aspects. It's got none of that included. For somebody to say, oh, the ideal age is 32, 18, 57 is completely stupid, because it is completely dependent on you as an individual and whoever you choose as your partner. What I will say is, if you are going to take on the long-term commitment of a marriage, please do it for the sake of yourself and the person with whom you are doing that with. Your parents' opinion, your religious institutions' opinions, your neighbor's opinion should not be a factor when considering something like marriage. It should be based on you and your partner's hopes for life with one another. And I know that that might be difficult. If you are gonna make this decision to try and impress or make someone happy, let me play it out for you. In the short term, they're gonna be happy because you did what they wanted you to do. 5 minutes later, they're gonna go on and they're gonna live their life. You're then going to be unhappy because it wasn't the decision you wanted. You're then going to resent them, and that relationship that you try to protect is now going to be at stake and is going to be at jeopardy because you are going to resent that individual. What makes more sense is to do what is best for you and your partner, that make you both happy. Fuck everyone else. And then what will happen is those people will see that you're happy, that you're successful, that you're achieving what you want to in life or within your marriage, and then they will support you or they won't. But either way, you will have done what makes you happy, and you'll be able to achieve a greater level of success, whether it's in your marriage, in your life, because you've got a happier disposition rather than making a short-term sacrifice to fail in the long term. As we officially wrap up the episode, I want to say a big thank you to every single one of you that took the time to watch this episode. It really does mean the world to me. I will catch you guys in the next one. Go hustle, go get, and I'll see you then. Peace. New vlogs will be dropping every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, regardless of the fact that the coronavirus is in full swing.